Hello everyone, today I'm gonna compare these three different systems, and the left side is the Fujifilm XH2 with the Viltrox 75mm F1.2 at the minimal distance of 88 cm. And the reason I chose everything 88 cm because the other two, the Canon RF85 and the Sigma 85, they are all minimal distance at the 85 cm. So I just chose the same one common denominator 88 cm to start first, and then I saw the 85 cm of the minimal distance of these two lenses. So this one is the RF85mm F1.2 and then this one is the Sigma 85 F1.4 on the A7IV, and this one is R6. And you can see the color differences, but today is the main focus. I just want to check the bokeh differences. The bokeh differences are very similar for these two, because you can see the center area is rounded bokeh for the Canon, and also I noticed they are more rounded also around for the Sigma, and the color is a little bit different because of the camera body, how it render the color. But for the bokeh area, these two are the same sequence in the full frame, and then this one is the new 75, and keeping in mind that they are not in the equivalent focal length, I just want to check what are the bokeh looks like comparing this new Viltrox 75 F1.2 Pro, and how can you produce the bokeh, and how the bokeh compare to other full frame camera. Because some of you commented below in the previous video, you said it might be equivalent to some full frame F1.4, so I just want to check what are the differences between them, between this Viltrox 75 F1.2 comparing with the full frame cameras. So that's the first thing, and just to be curious, what will it look like in the sharpness. But keeping in mind that the sharpness, the F1.2 on the crop sensor is not F1.2, so the wide open area in the crop sensor is different than the wide open F1.2. You can see that there are more lights on the F1.2 85 because the F1.2 on the full frame has more lights than F1.2 75 crop sensor. So just keeping that in mind, just curious on the differences between the sharpness as well. So let me know below, what do you see, what do you observe in these three different things. Let me put them in the same size on the circle, the lens circle right here. Definitely it is very sharp on the Viltrox. The Viltrox is very sharp. The least sharpness is actually the Sigma 85 F1.4. The Canon RF1.2 is very sharp. So let me zoom in even more so you can see more clear. So let me just have this letter on the arc so you can see the differences. So these are just curiosity. It doesn't have to be equivalent focal length because of the crop sensor. I just want to check what are the differences between the full frame bokeh lenses and then the crop bokeh lenses. What do you get out of this? So yeah, it is very sharp. This Viltrox surprised me initially when I did the first impression. And keeping in mind they are not the same equivalent. This is the F1.2 on the crop sensor is about F1.8, but the equivalent of the 75 is on the crop sensor is 112 cm. So yep, so this is the 88 cm distance, focal distance. Let's go to the 85 for the. So this is 85. So I move the tripod a little bit closer. So 85, it will look like this. And let me do the same size. So 80 at the 85 equivalent, it's the camera size is almost similar because I moved the tripod closer to there. And sorry about the dust here. I will clean it up using the blower to clean it up. But you can see at the minimal distance, the bokeh ball is getting bigger for the RF 1.2, and then at the minimal distance at the 1.4, it's not getting that big. So the full frame F1.2 85, it has the biggest bokeh at the minimal distance that you can shoot. So this is similar, like if you have a closer distance, the bokeh ball can get bigger. But because of the 1.4 on the Sigma F1.4, it has one stop less than the F1.2. So let's zoom in a little bit, just do the same test again. So let's do it similar right here. Let's do similar distance right here. Yep, so the Canon is still very sharp, and the Fuji XH2 is very sharp also, the for the Viltrox 75mm. So out of the three, this Sigma is not as sharp at the 1.4 wide open. So this is just the test result from this result. So yep, so this is just a quick test just to find out what are the differences between the bokeh and a quick sharpness zoom in as well. So yep, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.